All right, testing, 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellow rogues? It's Maskmare here. That was actually good timing on that right here. Just great timing on like how that's set up. But anyways, welcome in for episode 6 for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Since the last stream, rogues, I've been a bit busy. Considering things that I found out. Yeah, that right there, the timing right there was just perfect. It just came off like the little loop thing where it shows like the logos and all that, and it goes back to like to the main title screen. So that worked out really well. But anyways, guys, yeah, last stream for this, we finally took out Koga, and also, what else did we do? Go ahead and just kind of go into this right here so it doesn't like loop through again. Yeah, previous stream, we took down Koga, and I'm trying to remember like what else it was that we did. I mean, that was like one of the main highlights of the thing. But yeah, we did take out Koga. It's bad that we just played a couple nights ago. I'm trying to remember exactly what all else we did aside from taking out Koga. It's been a bit of a day, rogues. Aside from that, we came, last night, me and the group, we had like a pretty awesome Gmod stream compared to like the first one we did on this channel a few weeks back where things went wrong. A lot of things went right with the last stream. Definitely, can't wait to hopefully, play more in the near future. No, I don't know when that's going to be. But I'm just trying to remember what did we do aside from beat Koga? I mean, I know I named the last stream like Pick Your Poison to kind of like, commemorate that. But, I know I was kind of like doing like a bit of wandering around and everything. But yeah, kind of I guess we're just going to explain like what we be doing on this stream. So, following like, beating Koga, which actually is the first I've gotten in this since I actually did play Let's Go Eevee. As I was playing before I played like Let's Go Eevee like a few years back. Around the time that, they had, announced that, you'll be able to link it with Pokemon Go. It was not long after it came out that I played it because I really wanted to get Meltan for Pokemon Go. So it's been a while since I played like Let's Go Eevee, but the furthest I ever got was like up to the point like where I beat Erica and then went to Fuchsia City, so I hadn't actually taken on Koga yet. So me beating Koga last stream was the first time I ever got that far, so far in like the Let's Go games. So next step is gonna be Sabrina, which brings me to what I was busy with last stream. So since last stream, so I found out that we need to have like a Pokemon of at least level 45 to be able to fight Sabrina. And that, wasn't really too much of an issue there. My Golem was close to level 45. But I needed a Pokemon that actually could fight her. So I went back to the Rock Cavern, which was really easy, me having like the ability to fly, fast travel. So I, was continuously, going back to Lavender Town and working my way to the Rock Tunnel, taking on like, the trainers in there, getting a little more experience points, and trying to build like, chains up with like catching Graveler over and over. So what I read online is that it's a really good idea if, there's like one area you can go to, like areas you can go to like to catch Chansey. I think like Chansey gives like some of the highest XP in the game. But with Graveler, it pretty much, there was like times I was doing, like I was getting chains together. Highest one I got before they kind of like cheated me with one of them, where like it just ran away really quickly. Highest chain I got, I think, was about like it was about 30 something chains, and I've caught over 50 Graveler. So that means now like in the future they'd be easier for me to catch. And once I catch 100, they'll be easier to catch from there. But anyways, I was kind of going through trying to get chains together, trying to like level up some of my Pokemon, and now all the Pokemon I had before, like how like I think like Mewtwo and Hitmonlee and a lot of them were let's just say they're higher level, and Gengar is now ready to go with me to Saffron City to take on Sabrina. And also Mewtwo's got some levels on him as well. So point is that I'd had like, take some prep time in to get my Pokemon up to snuff to be able to go and actually take on Sabrina. And also, have been playing Pokemon Let's Go like a little bit in between like, now in the last stream. And I was able to copy a few more Pokemon. Like I was able to catch a Vulpix here in my town, as well as, I caught a Meowth and a few others. The reason those were so important is because like Vulpix and Meowth, Ekans, in its evolution line, like between it and Arbok, Coughing and Wheezings, a lot of those are actually exclusive to Let's Go Eevee. So thankfully, Pokemon Go has been like a very, good thing for, pretty much a blessing. We may be able to get like some of these Pokemon that are Let's Go, Eevee. I just was able to like bring them over to the Go Park and have them Let's Go Pikachu. So I pretty much have got all the version exclusives in this game now. Got all like the trade evolutions like Gengar, Machamp, and all them. So really, all else there is now is for me to just like, catch every Pokemon in this game, like in this version of the game, and then I can just go into the Go Park and catch the ones that I've got, like, they're exclusives. But anyways, the main takeaway from this, we're going to go on and take on Sabrina now, and then afterwards we should be off to Cinnabar Island, kind of like, don't know if I'm probably not going to be ready to take Blaine on tonight, but we'll at least be probably heading to Cinnabar Island after that to, get ready, try to like eventually get our 7th badge. Then it's back for Vermilion City to go and take on Giovanni one more time to get the 8th badge from him. Then from there, it's onwards to, Victory Road, and taking on the Elite Four. So it's a bit of a late street and night rogues, so we're going to go and get the show on the road here. And as far as tomorrow's concerned for multiplayer, don't know what's going to be planned, but we'll figure things out. For now, let's go ahead and get things, rolling. All right, so like I said, I'm excited for this because, again, this is the first I've ever been in this game. And one other thing I will say that I did as well, I didn't actually think about the fact that I never, like, checked out, not here. Before we actually go over to Saffron City, we're going to, like, do a little something over here. So I didn't know that I didn't explore this area right here. Like there was like one of the previous streams I kind of came over here and I was like, wait a minute, we're gonna double back around. So I was over here taking on some trainers last night, and this is like where I noticed there was a Drowsy before. So we're gonna kind of look around for that because I know I need a Drowsy. I don't know if I got a Drowsy back at the Go Park. Yeah, I'll check in a minute, Amber. But this is gonna be a good night for Pokemon. I think. Wait, already oh, that's right. I remember I did like the whole, hey, outcast joke with him. All right, Spirit Fingers. Or her, because I was a female. So we need a Hypno. And I forgot I didn't take on this guy. Which, that's actually one thing I'm really excited about. Also, I forgot to tell, I wanted to share with you guys. I don't think I actually played it in the Gmod stream. Because I actually did this like some time ago, but I do have like my pre-order for, I did get my pre-order for Destined Rivals locked in. And alongside like me having like the binder for Vault X, that should be arriving sometime in June. So sometime in the next several days, expect like a unboxing stream for Destined Rivals. And the reason I say that is because one of the cards, like it has like some pretty awesome artwork on there. It's like one of the standard cards I'm really interested in is the Hypno. I mean, there's like a lot of cards I've seen the artwork for of Destined Rivals. I'm really excited to like to see first, see her in person. And this guy, thankfully, this guy right here is on the artwork because I don't know. He looks like I mean, it looks like, his Slowpoke, peed in his coffee or something, but... Alright, Braxton. No, I mean, he looked mad. I mean, he was ready to, like, throw down. But yeah, but Pikachu right here... Yeah, Pikachu's almost level 4. This is gonna be sad. But yeah, there's, like, a Hypno card that's pretty interesting. I mean, there's, like, a Mimikyu. There's, like, a bunch of other, like, little standard, not full arts that, I'm really interested in getting. But also just the fact that this is that when I get my box, this is going to be like, I have no, I mean, outside of like, I will say like while I was on vacation, technically these won't really be, some of the cards won't necessarily be new to me. other than the fact they'll be in English, because when I was on vacation, there was a vending machine at this one mall that me, Emerald 17, Rocket Nachos went to, and they actually had Pokemon cards in it, and they had like the Japanese version of the Team Rocket cards. Didn't really get any hits from it. There was like 3 packs. Like you got out of the vending machine, and I got like one full art from it. I can't remember its name. I cannot remember the name of the Pokemon to save my life. Because it's like from one of the later gens. I think it actually might have been from Scarlet and Violet. It was, alright, because it's going to be bugging me, though. Let me kind of, like, you know, just look it up real quick. And Scarlet, because I know it was an ice Pokemon. Pretty sure it was. There it is. It was, just trying to get its name. It was the Toddles, evolution. Because I've been trying to like remember its name. Like I knew the Pokemon, I was trying to remember its name because I, did my once complete through Scarlet and Violet. That was it. But it was the one that debuted in Scarlet and Violet. It's just trying to see. Its name was trying to get like the proper name for it. Yeah, it's the Titan. Yes, the Toddle and Titan. It's like because it was on the tip of my tongue. Go set something, but I was trying to remember it. Because there's like some Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet, like I remember like just immediately, of course, like, Skull Villain, which is like my favorite. But yeah, I got like a full art for it. And the cards like for the set look amazing, which I just love like the artwork for most of the sets anyway. But there's definitely like, some full arts I want, but there's just like a lot of like, the standard ones that just really stand out. Because I don't think I've actually, I know there's like plenty, several I don't think I've actually seen like in other sets. But yeah, but what I was basically saying is I kind of went this way before. Bought some of the trainers here, and it turns out up there in that, like, this way station right here, I found, like, a function that I kind of came across by accident. So I've now got the means to, I have, like, the judge function for a Pokemon now. So just kind of like going in here, because I kind of expect this with, like, Pikachu, because it's, like, your starter Pokemon. So if you actually, check the, use the judge thing here, his stats are at the best. So basically my Pikachu, like, I already knew that was probably going to be the thing. Basically, so all the stats are at the best, meaning that, like, with, like, the individual values, the IVs, basically, these are all, like, pretty much at their best they can be at their peak. So when I go and give it candies or whatever, that basically, I guess, because I think, like, if I'm right, the individual values are basically, I guess, like, the ceiling that, like, things can reach. And, like, when you're using candies, that's, like, how much you can, like, I mean, I don't know exactly, it's been pretty confusing to me. But the point is, like, the individual values are good, and I think, like, the candies, like, have their own, like, different values to them, like, what they're good for. And once I think I heard something about they're more for competitive play, while, like, the candy values are, like, for competitive play, while, like, these values, like, for the IVs are, like, for mainly just, like, the main story. There's a lot of low Pokemon I'm still trying to get the hang of, because, like I said, I just, like, like, some time ago kind of got back into it again after being off and on it. Because I've always loved the series, but Scarlet and Violet was kind of like why I started getting back into it. Same with, and then Pokemon Legends Arceus is where I got back into playing Pokemon cards. But, yeah, as you guys see here, this is like all the Gravelers I was catching, and then just like the random Charmander in between, which accidentally broke my little streak I had going. But yeah, so we go over here to Gengar. The only problem I've got, I'm definitely gonna need some bottle caps at the end of the game, because Gengar is kind of a bit of an issue. Yeah, his stats are okay. But the Golem I bought over from Pokemon Let's Go, or Pokemon Go, probably not gonna be too many problems here. It's not gonna take like too much to get this Golem maxed out like on stats, because yeah, technically everything's at the best. Just like there's like a little minor thing with speed, but this is my Golem I bought her from Pokemon Go. So yeah, she's kind of like got some oomph to her. And I think my Hitmonlee, I can't remember like what his stats were. I think like he was gonna need some work too. Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember that he's actually got amazing stats. So he just needs like some work in special attack and everything. But otherwise, he's got like great speed, great HP, and his special defense and defense are very good. So he protect, but he just can't attack as well, I guess. And my Mewtwo, I can't remember like where Mewtwo's were. Of course, he's at level 39 now. So you saw my Gengar was, yeah, Mewtwo's got great stats. I think there was like one more that might need work. Charizard, I think, might be another one I need to work on. Yeah, that's that's gonna need some bottle caps. All right, but either way, it's gonna be like really fun to kind of go in and I just ran right by him. He didn't even see me. I'm not really gonna bother fighting too many of these people over here because like they don't really dish out a lot of experience. My main concern is just getting on over to Saffron City so we can take on Sabrina. Because I believe that, if I'm right, Ghost Pokemon are supposed to be good for Psychic. And I want to think like Grass, I think is supposed to be good. I think it's like Bug Pokemon. I'm trying to brush up on it, but I'm pretty sure I think like it's Bug Pokemon supposed to be good against Psychic. Again, like, with me, like, it's... Because I don't play Pokemon games every day. So me trying to continuously get back into it. Counter by Bug, Dark, and Ghost type. Okay, just making sure I remember that. Of course, I don't really have any Bug types, but Gengar should be able to sweep most of it because I also have been working on his moves. But you guys will, see when we get over there. But yeah, there's one particular move I need to find for Gengar, like, for me to have him like set where I want him to be. But I'm pretty sure like he should be able to help me sweep this, take down Sabrina. And it turns out he actually learned one of the moves that was originally going to go and get a TM to teach him. And he learned it on his own, so. Alright, hang on. I'm going to adjust my mic a little bit. Okay, I gave the guy, like, some tea, so he should let me on through. Really nothing like a hot... Alright, you're right. There's one thing I kind of wish I would have got on stream. I don't think it actually happened. But that was quick. Damn, San Francisco was actually closer than I thought it was. But no, while I was playing, trying to do like my grinding stuff for this earlier, because it literally was like several hours ago. I just got like Gengar, and then like Gengar up to where I could like take on Sabrina. When I was like was trying to like do a fast travel thing, Pikachu had his eyes narrowed, and it actually said that he was mimicking Brock. So he actually like was mimicking Brock's look. It kind of made me think of like Deku and My Hero Academia when he would mimic All Might. Oh, you jerk. Watch where you're walking. Watch where you're standing. What do you want? Get lost, you little squirt. I mean, apparently they don't realize that I just infiltrated their base like some time ago and just beat the crap out of all of them and their leader. Okay, so yeah, they've... how do we get to this? Unless I can kind of... Okay. X special defense. Also, Jenny, Team Rocket. We've been cracking down on them, but they keep coming. You don't think you can stand up, Dust? Well, I have to hurt you. If she only knew. If she only knew. Wait, hold on if I'm right. Yeah. Well, I've already got a Leroy. Fighting Dojo. Okay, which one is the third strongest mole? Hua! You're trespassing in our fighting dojo. Yeah, Hitoshi, you might be saying Hitoshi shit, when I'm done with you. $31. That's cute. We might. Pikachu, take him out. I might have overprepared. Oof, I give up. Yeah, some more where you're just doing like, the old, like, cheesy, like, martial arts flick voices. Yep, here. Again, it gets third strongest mole vibes. Actually, no, not that. Third strong. Remember in Earthbound when I was doing my playthrough when all the police officers kept attacking me one by one? Hiya! I have no fear for anything tough. I shatter boulders for training every day. Alright then. It's like that one scene in Earthbound, like, where the entire police force tried to attack me and they got beat down by like a 13-year-old kid with a baseball bat. Or we got Hitoshi and suddenly it's Aaron. It's almost like, you have someone like you have like a very outlandish name, Like, you know, you have like, you know, a group of 4 people. You got Muhammad, we'll say Hitoshi, Anastasia, and it's like, oh, well, who's that? There's there. Oh, that's Todd. Like, they have like just some really out there names, and then but then there's just Todd over there, just bland, you know, bland Todd like hanging out. Oh yeah, I've made the joke so many times, Jeremy. Welcome in. Yeah, I've outright called them Ryu and Akira, but it definitely looks more like Akira, because you know Akira's like hair kind of like stands out, which I am kind of excited for the new Virtual Fighter game. By the way, this guy just made a big mistake, you know. You think your water Pokemon stands out to my Pikachu wearing a hat? I can never say I knew you could do it, like Pikachu's like, yeah, I know. Wow, yo, stub fingers. And here's the thing, dude. Okay, you're supposed to be the expert and everything. You know, you just bought in a rock Pokemon. You're apparently a fighting, you know, trainer, and you bought in a rock Pokemon. You bought in your weakness. You bought in the weakness of the type of Pokemon you're supposed to be training. Yep. Police station from Earthbound vibes. That's a tough one considering, like I've been getting more and more into trying to get more and more to the new gens. Obviously Hitmonlee Hitmonlee for sure starting it off. I noticed it sounds like with a team, you know, you don't want like, you know, more than like, you know, 2 of a certain type. But Hitmonlee, Gengar, no doubt Mimikyu. I love me some Mimikyu. Probably say, because like I said, Skull Villain has really grown on me. I love Skull Villain. And that's like 4 right there. Because I'm trying to exclude legendaries. But if I was to put a legendary, Mewtwo. If not, probably, well, definitely Sylveon. Yeah, Sylveon and maybe Poliwrath. Or Poliwhirl. I mean, that's like definitely a tough one. But at least like no one could say like I didn't like, it was like, oh, you use Kanto Pokemon. Yeah, those mostly Kanto Pokemon I said there, but that's definitely a tricky one. But Hitmonlee would definitely be like the top one. Or Hideke. Please tell me you got actual fighting Pokemon. Well, this is bad too. Speaking of Poliwhirl. I mean, but technically this isn't really that far off from it, because I think like in later gens, Poliwrath actually was made into a water/fighting. See if I can hit him with Thunder. And you're done. But I will say, I do wish that, you know, if we did get a remake for like the next game, it's really hard to kind of like say which one. Because with them doing like the most recent like expansion with TCG Pocket, you know, bringing in the Ultra Beasts, definitely, you know, wish I could, you know, definitely interested in playing like the game where they were debuted. Because I've got like Ultra Beast is my favorite. I keep on forgetting its name, but it's one they got a card for TCG Pocket. It's, oh my god, it's the one that's got like the head that explodes. It's like, it looks like kind of like a clown thing. I mean, obviously Buzzwall's pretty cool, but the one in question, I keep forgetting its name, but it's got like the head that can explode. It's got like the disco ball looking head. Oh, it's Mike. Again, each time it's like we got Hitoshi, and then Aaron, and then we got Hideke, and then Mike. And this one actually brought in a fighting Pokemon. And oh, he actually held on. Okay. I like how like Pikachu just ignored it. I can imagine like the Machoke just like coming over there like trying to grab it, just like, no, stop. Like he just like slaps his hands away or something. I ain't used Floaty Fall yet. I can avoid. I like how like Pikachu's like, no, don't touch me. You're gonna crease my hat. Like Pikachu just like refuses like to be touched by him. I can just imagine him like right there with a spray bottle, like just like squirting him like whenever he gets close. I give up. Your kung fu is too strong. Okay, can I get my prize now? Please tell me your name's Akira. Right. I'm the karate master. I am the leader here. You wish to challenge us? I kind of already did. I mean, technically they challenged me, but expect no more. Oh my god. Ah. I swear to Christ, you know, they are missing a chance if they don't bring out an Arbok here, because the fact he's talking about to spit no mercy. You know, you got freaking Kreese from freaking, like, you know, Cobra Kai right here. Coach Koichi. Oh, so he bought out a Poliwrath. But it's like I said, like I made the joke multiple times. For some reason, I've always like compared, like, you know, Poliwag's evolution line to a bar. Poliwag's the kids that's too young to get into the bar. Poliwhirl just seems like the jolly, you know, friend that shows up, buys everyone drinks, and the girls are all over him hugging him. Because for some reason, Poliwhirl always just seems has that vibe like he would get along with everyone. Poliwrath's the bouncer. Polito's the one who had too much absinthe. Or just too much of anything. What the fudge? So when you finally hit me. Yo, you're about to get bounced, bouncer. Should have probably just led with that. Oh, beaten. A worthy adversary. Indeed, I have lost. But I beseech you, do not take our emblem as your trophy. I didn't want it. In return, I will give you a surprise fighting type Pokemon. And I just imagine Hitmonchan like just busting out Knuckles' song from, like, you know, Sonic Adventure. Like, here I come, tougher than the rest of them, the best of them, rougher than the best of them. You can call me Knuckles. Yeah, well, I'm gonna call myself getting this Hitmonlee. Yeah, Hitmon. Hey, Leroy, you about to have a brother. So yeah, we got Leroy, and then we got Charlie. Hey, don't you talk? No, no. Leroy, you heard Eldinox, get him. Just totally not talking my plushie over here that I've named my other Pokemon right here after. Actually, I haven't even named Leroy yet, but no, we don't. No, Hitmonchan, nuh-uh. Hitmonchan has no place in this channel. So, for those who actually, you know, might not like want to see, like, understand like another point of my pettiness here. Back when I was doing my Pokemon 151, the one unboxing is still on the channel, because I did do two, but I deleted the second one. One of my chase cards for that was kind of a joke, was Hitmonlee, because I won like the Hitmonlee card for 151. I didn't have it yet, and I think I drew 2 Hitmonchans. So Leroy, my little plushie, and whenever I do my little, you know, unboxing streams, I had like Leroy sitting on the desk, and he'll like hold the cards for me, because it's sitting cutie for him. Like the arms are long, or to the point where since he's got longer arms, I can just sit him there and he can like hold on to the cards, and like have him as a little display stand. And I drew 2 Hitmonchans, not a single Leroy card, so Leroy ended up like sitting in timeout, which timeout meant like I sat him on top of my PlayStation 5 for about a month until I did like the next unboxing. And I drew a Hitmonlee card then, and then I was like, okay, you know, you're back on the job, because I actually had my Poliwhirl plushie replace him for a bit. So yeah, that was a comical moment of the stream. There's a reason why, you know, it said like, you know, the title of it is like, you know, I can't believe this, really, Leroy. So yeah, we got Leroy, we got Charlie. I mean, I've already got Hitmonchan back at the Go Park. With the hard-kicking Hitmonlee. I want another one. I just want to see what his stats are going to be. I'm just curious about the stats. That's the reason I got it. I want to see like if he's actually better than my Leroy. Or better than this one. Alright, so it's kind of like, look, this God, all those Gravelers. I need to go and name him. Properly name him Leroy. I'll kind of keep it on brand for the channel. I'll name the other one Charlie. And I will say one reason for me naming him Leroy, outside of, you know, because for those who don't know, I know some people like, you know, kind of like had mixed like, you know, ideas on if that actually is the truth or not, but supposedly Hitmonlee is named was named after Bruce Lee. Hitmonchan, I think that, of course, supposedly like that was a reference to Jackie Chan. But some people said there's like there's different inspirations behind them. But I mainly named like, you know, there was like one Hitmonlee I named Bruce Leroy, which is named after, you know, basically upon like, you know, for a play on the movie Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. And like I think I actually had like, you know, I can't remember his name, but it was Bisharp's evolution. I think King Gambit. Yeah, King's Gambit. I actually named that one Shonuff because it looked like a shogun. But I used to have like name my my Hitmonlee's Bruce Leroy, but not just name him Leroy. And that's pretty again, that's like the name of the Hitmonlee, that little plushie that I use for my unbox things. But this one, I'm just curious about his stats. I'm gonna name him Charlie. It's kind of like how I do like with my Gengar or whatever. Like whatever like I got the Gengar I've got here. I'm probably gonna name it Garcia. That's like what I named. I think like my previous one of my Gengars. I think I did that. I think then I believe I named my Gengar in Legends Arceus Garcia. All right. Okay, now what's his stats? If you were better. Oh shit. Let me get a picture. He actually might be better than Leroy. I'm sorry, but the one I got might actually be better. I might be wrong, but let me get a picture of these to compare. All right, he's got 2 goods, 2 fantastic, it's a best and a good. I mean, even if he's better than Leroy or whatever, I mean, I'm not gonna use him because this is like a personal Leroy I bought over from Pokemon Go. Plus, he's like stronger, like as far as like stat, like his levels. If I actually got a better. If Charlie's actually better than Leroy. Okay, so good, fantastic, good, best, good. Kind of hard to see. He's got two fantastics. Well, I don't know. It's hard to gauge. So there's 2 goods, 2 fantastics, 2 bests, 1 best. Okay, so this one's got 3 goods. 3 goods, a best, and 2 fantastics. This one's got. Yeah, this one actually might be better than Leroy. It's hard to kind of compare them right here. But special attack here is good. Special attack there is good. HP is good. HP's best. Attack is good. Attack is fantastic. Defense is good. Defense is very good. And both their speeds are the best. Thing is, like, Leroy has kind of got like his like sort of like a diamond shape, and this right here is like it's like a diamond like tilting in another direction, as you guys can see. It's kind of hard to really tell, but because the thing is that at the very least, like Leroy, once I get some bottle caps, eventually I'll get his stats all at best because I can hyper train him later. But but Charlie has like better attack and better special defense. They both have like good speed, but Leroy also excels in HP, and they're both got similar. I don't know. It's at the same time. It also looks like Charlie. His special attack is a little bit over towards the. I'm still using Leroy though because he's higher level. Yeah, I mean, me hating on Hitmonchan, it's a joke. I mean, I don't hate Hitmonchan because I love all the Kanto Pokemon. I don't really necessarily say there's probably too many Pokemon I outright hate. I mean, there's some I'm not really too fond of, things like Glimmet and Glimora or whatever I think is what it is. There's like some I think are like kind of bland, but I don't necessarily outright hate them. I mean, they're just like some that I just don't really have like much use for. But I'm kind of like I definitely like dig all the Kanto Pokemon. But between Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, of course, like Hitmonchan like is definitely second best to me. But I also would say I like Hitmonchan more than Hitmontop. I mean, Hitmontop's pretty cool because it's got like a it has the whole breakdance thing, and I really think like a lot of it's like fighting styles based around capoeira because I mean I know like in Tekken when like one of the games they called it capoeira, but it's actually I think like pronounced capoeira because it's a breakdancing fighting style, and Hitmonchan or Hitmontop like in at least in Go and also in I think like in other like modern games it actually has like the whole like swaying like it stands like capoeira. But yeah, I mean, I like Hitmonchan. I just not as much as Hitmonlee. I mean, I keep on wishing they do a death battle eventually, between Ippo and because like 2 death battles I'd love to see. Because since like Hitmonlee is like based around more like like just martial arts, I'd love to see like him versus Baki Hanma. Because they did do one between like death battle did do like one between Goro and Machamp, and surprisingly, I thought Goro was gonna win, but Machamp actually beat Goro. Which when you look at Machamp's feats, it's understandable. Considering like the speed and all that. Like the only thing like I think Machamp lost in a fight was one of his arms. But I would love to see like Hitmonlee versus Baki Hanma, which I will say, I know y'all might be surprised to hear me say this. I actually would think Baki might actually win that one. I mean, if like Hitmonlee fought Yujiro, I mean, I'm sorry, but it'll probably be more of a stomp for sure. Because Yujiro, like, you know, fought polar bears and elephants and everything, you know, with his bare hands. But I'd also, even though I'm not really like the most like versed on Ippo, I think like, you know, Hitmonchan versus Ippo would be pretty cool. I mean, it's not like they haven't done like a boxing thing before, because they had TJ Combo versus Balrog, and you know, TJ Combo took that one. All right, so guys got boss. It'll take this town near Team Rocket. Yeah, well, I mean, technically I'm your boss now in a way, so. I guess there's maybe must be some kind of NPC we gotta talk to. Saffron City belongs to Team Rocket. Not for long. Okay, I gotta figure out what we got. I swear, if they're running the store. Okay. I don't know why I said run a store like we're in a Pokemon Center. I already got a rock. Alright, yeah. No, I already got one. Yeah, so cute, I've already got one. And I've got a shiny Raichu. Shift Company is widely known to all. It's a victim of its own fame. It'll try to Team Rocket. Pokemon's growth rates differ from species to species. I don't know why I'm trying to talk like with a, you know, Valley Girl accent there, because I suck at doing them. I mean, I could have like just buzzed like, oh my god, Gabby with a spoon. Or, okay, that one actually came out a little bit too well to an extent, but no, just let us through already. No way. Only authorized members are allowed. I was told not to let anyone else in. Plus, you guys suck at beating that one kid. He's gonna kick your ass 3 times. Think I'm gonna let you in here? Or sadly beat the boss, so maybe he's got some street cred, but I digress. How can you say that when we're on the same side? How rude. You deny a beautiful girl what she wants? Move it already. Hey, Jesse, wait for me. See, now, how are you gonna let them in like that? What's wrong with you? Well, I'm going in too. I didn't actually think I was gonna get in. You there? I don't know, I haven't ever talked with it. What? I have to tell you, their office is a bit of a disaster right now. I had her talking to Team Rocket accent for a second. A real disaster. There's no place for kids, not when there are so many dangerous people around. Oh, let me such a stick in the mud. You won't even let us have a little look around? Hello, Mac. Hey, Gary. Oh, you're blue. The blue. Yeah, well, I'm yellow. My Pikachu is, at least. There's technically, you know... These bitches love blue. Maskmare, I've been looking for you. Well, I mean, the feeling ain't mutual, but... Hi. What are you doing in a place like this? What are you doing in a place like this? Don't be asking me. I heard there was a takeover. Well, Team Rocket. No surprise. Those Team Rocket goons are causing trouble all over the place. You and me on the same wavelength, Mac. I mean, I could be on the wavelength as well. I mean, they don't know that I took down their boss. We can't keep letting Team Rocket do whatever they please. What do? We do what we can do. So in short, the plan is this. Maskmare's gonna drive Team Rocket out Silph just like he planned. Well, I like how he just voted me in for this. But I'm all for it. I mean, it's not like I haven't done it before. I mean, I basically drove them out of their own hideout, so. But he's gonna drive Team Rocket out Silph. I mean, I didn't necessarily say that, but you're crazy to try something like that alone, so Mac is going with him. Right. Wrong. While you Pipsqueaks do that, I'm gonna go loop around all of Kanto, squashing out Team Rocket where I find it. In other words, you're running away and letting us handle it. And you're gonna come back and take the glory. Look, I don't care how many like random ass gym badges you have and your little convertible and your cheerleaders. You're not taking this from us. Yeah, their boss is probably somewhere licking his wounds back in Viridian City after I gave him these hands. Well, I'm mad. I'm swinging by the Pokemon leader to tell the bigwigs that's what's going on. Awesome. Do you think the Elite Four might come help us? Maybe. So that's the battle plan, guys. Time to split up and put it into action. Only we're that simple. Fact is, there's one thing we gotta do here first. Maskmare, Mac. Do you want me to leave this place up to you two newbies and prove that you're up to the task? What? I don't care who goes first, so show me what you got. Mac, stand back. I'm about to be on the attack. I'm gonna go get a snack. When it comes to rapping, I just can't hack. So my first challenger, huh, Massmere? You're damn right I am. That's what I like to hear. Here I go. No, here I go. I swear, if I came in this over leveled. You're telling about Pokemon Trainer Blue. Yeah, I got like 6 Pokemon, so I got like a Snap Pack 6-pack attack. Let me shut up. What, you're only coming with 2? Oh, you're under leveled little Executor. I feel so sad. Is Executor about excommunicated? Oh shit. Right. I meant to do that. Well. Charizard, you want some? With your little low stat ass. Let's see if he can actually manage something here. Ow. I definitely need some better moves for Charizard. I know, like, Flamethrower is probably definitely one of them. But this should suffice. See, you need work, dude. How is it you can't really barely do damage? You are higher level than this Executor, and you still can't hurt him that much. Using attack that's supposed to be special against him. We're supposed to be better against him. I'm like slowly getting out of breath right there. I swear, if Ember does more damage somehow. Yeah, I'm gonna put you back on the. I'm gonna put you on the bench until we can get some bottle caps for you. Alright, let him finish it off. And the thing is, I actually had like a stronger Charizard I could have bought over from Pokemon Go. Got it boosted. Mine's better. Oh, now he was like my Charizard's better. See, it's just typical Gary Assoak. You gotta like bring out Ash's Pokemon to try to like show me up. Leroy, when he brings this Charizard, I kick it in the face. I'm saying, why the hell are your values like so low now? Whatever. I'm gonna kick you in your chin. Please don't miss, Leroy. It's gonna be embarrassing. Thank you. It looked pretty effective to me. All right, just one more time. If he would have missed that, that would have been embarrassing. Because the thing about high jump kick is it does like a lot of damage, but if it misses, like he gets hurt. I just imagine like Leroy trying to kick him or whatever, and then like falling flat on his face when he misses. At least he's nicer here compared to the show. I mean, well, obviously like Gary, like I haven't like watched like all like the Pokemon anime, but I do know that like eventually he did mellow out and became like much like more friendly to Ash. The thing is, I've always liked Gary. It's just like, cause I mean, I could tell like he's one of those like typical anime rivals that kind of like is complete ass to like the person starting off, but eventually you can kind of tell they're gonna eventually become friends. Kind of like how it was with My Hero Academia, like with Bakugo. I've always loved Bakugo, but it's like even though he has those qualities, like you really would want to wring his neck, but you kind of like it already when you know that they're basically the kind, it's like they're gonna eventually be more friendly to the the MC. You kind of like tolerate it. I mean, well, actually, I remember, like, as a kid, I couldn't stand Gary, but, like, over time, like, I, definitely, like, kind of, like, thought, like, was, I mean, it was, like, obviously, it was the whole thing, like, you can tell, like, they were doing, like, the whole, like, he wasn't, like, outright bullying Ash. I mean, he was a jerk that, just needs some humbling, but they kind of did in a comical fashion, like, namely, like, he'll come in with, like, all these, like, these gym badges that, it's like, okay, where do you get these from? Some of these, like, they probably were just for forwards, like, they're not even actually ones you officially get. and he's like 10 years old and driving a convertible. So it's just like the lengths they went to make him like better than Ash, and at the same time, it's like I'm someone like who tolerates Ash. This might be unpopular opinion, but to me, Ash was kind of an idiot at times. I mean, obviously he's like, one of the concepts like an anime protagonist that kind of like how it is with Luffy in One Piece. We've been waiting all this time for Luffy to achieve his dream, and Ash like actually managed to achieve his, even though it took him about 20 years to do it. But even though there was a lot of times I couldn't stand Ash, and I to this day will say like he's like Red's better. There are like there are different qualities to it. Like Red's like a more skilled and stronger trainer, but Ash like definitely has like that very commendable story about determination and improving and getting better. A lot of stuff like when you look at Pokemon Origins, like Red was just good out of the gate. Ash had to learn. Ash had to actually get better and learn from mistakes and everything, especially early on in the series. So there's times like I would just want just tell Ash like, dude, like you suck. But at the same time, you definitely got to root for him, even though, yeah. Well, man, you really are ready for Team Rocket. They're pretty good about leaving this place in your hands. See, now this is like the Gary from the show. I don't know how you actually would have went about this, but they made like this one at the start when you first see him. He kind of comes off as condescending, but it's like. It's not like in an overbearing way. It's like you can tell he's kind of cocky. He knows he's good. But like, back I think it was on the one of the earlier spots we first meet him, the whole smell you later thing. But it's kind of like almost like, he was seeing your potential, but he was also just kind of like trying to one up you a little bit, just trying to, Then you're next, Mac. Come at me. I'm just getting warmed up. Have fun, Mac. I mean, I do kind of still to this day think that the Gary from the show kind of maybe had had some tsundere vibes. Like he knew that Ash had potential, but he was just trying to give him tough love to try to motivate him to be better. 'Cause that's usually how it is with rivals. Good rivals one that challenges you to be better, because a lot of times you want to shut them up, but also sometimes a good rival is one that they'll be rude to you and everything, but it's all kind of toughen you up, but they also don't do it in a way where they really truly scares you away from everything. I remember back when I was trying to get into Yu-Gi-Oh a few years back, and a guy I was friends with at the time, in our first match, he knew I wasn't good at it, I was just learning. He just immediately squashed me starting off instead of trying to teach me how to actually play. But then with Mac, with me and Big T43, when we had a match one time, I managed to beat him, and along the way he actually was teaching me what to do. And there was times where he'd give me a little bit of a heads up. I was like, you sure you want to do that on that turn? Just, but not telling me outright what to do, for what I could do instead. And then he let me figure it out on my own. But if I didn't, then he'd still kind of punish me for it. There's different ways about how a rival can be overbearing, be kind of gatekeepy, but also be someone that really does want you to do better. So Gary was kind of a dick, on the show, but it's kind of he's one of those you want him to show up just to see what he do next. Hey kid, what are you wondering here for? I mean, I'm here the same reason as you, just to annoy people. I'm just not standing around in hallways waiting for someone to show up. So that's what they're doing here. I'm about to show you what I'm doing here, which is about to whoop your ass. Okay, so we got Hangry Hamtaro right here. Also, sorry you guys keep on hearing my voice kind of getting a little scratchy, or me having to clear my throat. I mean, I'm hoping I'm not coming down with something. So I'm just going to go through all this just to go and get my next badge. Okay, I'm surprised Gengar leveled up from that little... You done goofed. The fact Gengar leveled up. That's just hilarious. Hey, so what are we watching on TV? Fight me. No kids are allowed in here. It didn't work for James, it ain't gonna work for you. Oh, he's got 3. Yeah, I definitely might have over-prepared. But okay, I'd rather be this than me, spend too much time trying to get to a battle like I was before, with Lieutenant Surge. Do not tell me all he's got is coughing. Didn't, someone else do something similar to this? I think they bought out 3 Arbok or 3 Ekans. I'm pretty sure it was 3 Arboks. But I will say, like, you know, me, like, you know, taking all these T-Rocket grunts. Whoa, okay, that one held on. Oh. No, see, now that's just petty. You're just gonna hold on long enough just to blow up on me. That's just all kind of levels of petty right there. Like, the only one's gotta take me out is me. But no, just like, you know, when I did, like, the one episode the other night where we took on Giovanni and Team Rocket to HQ, this definitely, you know, has me, like, excited for, like, the, me, like, fighting all Team Rocket grunts really has me excited for the, Destined Rivals, box got coming in. He'll bring in Mewtwo, let him get some action. We're speaking of Mewtwo, that is my, I will say that is my chase card for Destined Rivals. I do want, like, the special illustration rare, like, Giovanni and Mewtwo, but I've also seen, apparently, how a lot of people, like, you know, that's... I'll probably be really lucky to actually get it. Yeah, I definitely need to get him Shadow Ball, too. I can't remember if he'll, like, learn it by leveling up, but... I actually don't really know if he will, but... I know where I can just go to Celadon City and get the Techno Machine. Oh, yeah, actually, this shirt is a Scott Pilgrim reference. It's a Scott Pilgrim base shirt. Like, if you actually look, like, really, you see right there, you can see where it says Versus the World. It's basically him mimicking, like, the Scott Pilgrim movie artwork. Which definitely fits. You know, it's hilarious just seeing him, like, getting down doing the pose, like, you know, with an acoustic. It just kind of makes me think, like, you know, we're, like, just playing, like, Animal Crossing. And all of a sudden, like, you know, KK is just sitting on the stage, like, you know, he's sitting up there on his little stump or whatever, playing his, or his chair, his stump, just playing his music. Then all of a sudden, he just, like, starts, like, you know, busting out some Cannibal Corpse out of nowhere. But no, but yeah, I think, like, what I've seen of, like, you know, I mean, people have been having, like, really weird luck about it. There was one person that posted on Reddit, and I'm definitely happy for the person. Leroy, like, my little kicking nugget's, like, stuck on the assembly line there. Leroy, you can go around. That's all you had to do, Leroy. What am I gonna do with you? Yeah, right back at you. And, you know, we can settle this right now. Now you look like he's what's with my ass. Like, I heard what you said about Charlie being better. I never said he was better. I just said that, you know, he was more skilled. Actually, I did kind of say Charlie might have been better, but we're not gonna talk about that. But no, but like I was saying, like, I saw, like, on like a Reddit video, this one guy, and people, like, I do love, like, you know, whenever I see, like, someone, like, have, like, you know, the car luck when they sit in a car, like, with the cards. And this guy got some definite first pack luck. Like, I still don't know if it was actually as good as, I mean, I don't think it was still as good as, like, you know, the double SIR, you know, Greninjas I got, like, on this channel that one time. But, like, first pack he did from a booster box. And he ended up, like, pulling, like, the SIR, you know, Giovanni and Mewtwo. And it made me happy. I was like, okay, if only I could have that kind of luck myself. Because I think, like, my 4 chase cards from Destined Rivals, probably, I mean, the Giovanni Mewtwo Special Illustration Rare is definitely, like, the top one. But aside from that, I kind of, like, you know, really, like, want the Kangaskhan. Like, the Kangaskhan one is one I'm really wanting. As well as, like, of course, like, Team Rocket's Moltres, but that's because I've already got, like, the Articuno from Journey Together and also the Zapdos from 151. So I kind of want that and guess, you know, because, you know, you don't think you really see, like, too many illustration rares of the birds. So, those, like, I mean, that's, like, you know, yes, the Team Rocket's Moltres, Giovanni Mewtwo Special Illustration Rare, and the Kangaskhan are 3 of them. And maybe, like, Misty Psyduck, but also, like, you know, the Ethan's Ho-Oh. I mean, there's, like, you know, so many ones. I mean, not even, like, the Special Illustration Rares, where, I mean, I just really, like, want the Mimikyu for, like, the base cards. The Mimikyu, and like I said, the Hypno looks pretty cool. There's, like, so many, like, you know, awesome looking cards, like, coming with the set. I don't care what, like, some people were saying, like, how it's gonna be, like, one is, like, where the art, some, like, influencers or, like, some of the channels were saying it was, like, a set part everyone was gonna really ignore because, like, the art really didn't look that good. I mean, to me, like, the artwork on a lot of the cards looks absolutely amazing. But I kind of, like, I'm one of those also looks at, like, you know, the art on any card I see is amazing because, like, you know, the artists, you know, put their heart and soul into it. So I'm not one that's gonna say, oh, this artwork sucks or something like that, you know. I kind of like, look at, like, I'm never going to say, like, any artwork is necessarily, I hate it. I mean, I would say, like, maybe if, like, artwork is kind of like, I mean, I'm one of those kind of looks at it as, like, I can say, like, something's bad. Like, in my personal taste, I'm not really a fan of it. Not really say bad, but, like, not really a fan of it. But I'm also still going to respect, like, the effort that, the person put into it. It's off limits to you. Go home. I don't know why I'm voicing like a Team Rocket, grunt, but I know that April 17, like, her favorite, like, artist for, like, Pokemon cards is Yukimori, the one who does the clay art. And I'm definitely, like, one I keep forgetting. I need to, like, really, like, remember their name, but I like the one that does the yarn artwork, and I kind of like Yukimori as well. But also at the same time, I'm not really one I think it would say I actually have, like, a favorite artist, per se. I mean, my thing is, like, if I like the art, I like the art. But, let me see here. We're gonna, like, yes, probably, like, switch on out. Just bring in Golem, like, just going in this quickly. Because one I thought was really awesome was the Twilight Masquerade. Was the Frost Last. Even though I got a little frustrated, I ended up getting like a second one of that. But I love the artwork for just how creepy it was. And that was like a good call on bringing in Golem. But I really love like the artwork for that particular, for, the Frost Last. He still managed to go first. That should do it. Yeah. But that's when I just keep on hoping. There's like a few Mimikyu cards that I really want. They're like chase cards of mine. I can't remember like the sets for like all of them are on, but one of my favorite, I think it actually was a Lost Origin one, or it might have been Fusion Strike, but I think it was Lost Origin. I can't remember which set it's from. I think it's like one of those. It might, Brilliant Stars. I believe it's from Brilliant Stars. But there's, I think like there's two from Brilliant Stars I want. I believe Brilliant Stars is the one that has like the Pikachu where it's the big plushy form, and like his trainer's hugging it. I can't remember like which trainer it was. It was, I think her name starts with an A or something. But the main one I want from the one I really want is the one where Mimikyu's watching the TV. Yeah, and that, like I said, the one that has like Blue or Gary, as well as I'll call him also. Yeah, that one, because like I've got that one too, because I gave you the dupe of it. But I know that I think there's like there's three different ones. I believe they built that one they have one of just Eevee, but it's I think that's Bill on that one. But the one with Blue, they have one for Vaporeon and Flareon, and I really want the Vaporeon one. But another one I really would like to have is they have like some pretty awesome ones of Red and Pikachu. Like one of them is like the Gigantamax, but they also have like one where I think like Red's looking at a map in the background and Pikachu's in the foreground. I should have read this. Oh, I can't read it. Hang on, there's a teleporter right there. What this? Okay, never mind. Look at you all standing in the corner like I didn't see you. This is as far as you'll go. And my foot's about to go like a lot further, including like, about like, it's about to go 2 feet up your ass. Come on, let's go. Pikachu or otherwise. And see, every time like Ghastly comes out, I hear that noise, I just imagine like Ghastly like just blowing a whistle. And with what hands, I don't know. And it's just Slope is like, that's the saddest whistle ever. And also there's a Ghastly card that I'm wanting too. Because it has like it's like the Ghost Mode Pokemon are doing like a little parade, like a bunch of Ghastlies, Haunters, and I think like there's some Gengars in it. But I can't remember if that was from Temporal Forces or Paradox, or I think it was a Paradox. I gotta look it up. I'm trying to see here. Yeah, there it is. And there's like a little random Meowth in the picture too. Yeah, it's a Temporal Forces one. I definitely want this one, like for sure. Because for some reason, it actually kind of like, to me, like kind of fits with another card I got in TCG Pocket. I never thought about it like until like recently. But it kind of like, it seems like it goes really well with this Gengar, because I actually got this one like not long after I started playing TCG Pocket, but kind of feels like this Gengar is like maybe, I kind of like, got the vibes that like the Ghastlies and Haunters and Gengars were like, having like going on a little parade, or like just going around the town, like having a night out of town. There was like a random curfew, or they were causing up a bunch of noise, and then they all like scattered. And that one Gengar is like, you see like little security, like someone with a flashlight, and it kind of makes it seem like the Gengar's trying to hide from a security guard or something, or some like a policeman on patrol. So I got kind of seeing there's like a little story told between those cars, even though I know it's just purely coincidental. Yeah, but just like they all like just went out for a night out of town, and then afterwards, like, police officers showed up and they all scared, and that one Gengar's like, you want grits or whatever, then tell your mom to make you some for breakfast or something. I don't know. Maybe some toast, some sausage or whatever. Not gonna be like, yeah, you guys like either one a lot. I'll be by in the morning. I don't know where I was going with that. That's the thing. I'm kind of like, since I live like somewhere in the south where grits are kind of a thing around here. Oh, should I end it back there? Wait, why ain't he fighting me? Alright, and Zill's been taking over. I guess it's the end for us. Nope. I'll see to it that, Okay, now that's weird. Like, the is here thing usually happens at the start of the stream. Why did that thing suddenly do when it's here? That took forever that time. For some reason that it's here or whatever. Okay, so for those that don't know, for some reason that is here thing that just popped up in the chat, that's not me. It's like an automatic thing that pops up in the stream sometimes. And it usually happens at the beginning. I've been trying to figure out why it happens, what's causing it. And that was like the latest it's ever taken to show up. I mean, it's been like, I started streaming like what, like about an hour ago? Yeah. I didn't see it in the beginning. I'm looking right here. It didn't show it. Oh yeah, it did too. Like literally an hour ago. It's on an hour on the dot. It like 11:17 is when it first did it, and it did it here. It did it like an hour between. I mean, I don't know why it does it. Oh crap, that's a lot of floors. I don't think I gotta fight, I gotta go between all these floors. I'm supposed to be challenging Sabrina tonight. If I'm having to go up between every single floor, at least I'm getting experience. I mean, it's basically giving me something like kind of like, get more time on the stream, but geez. Of course, that's it. That's actually kind of like what I need for Gengar, but not Sludge. I want to get Sludge Bomb for him. Okay, I'll just like zippy zap it and then restore like his points like after the battle. At least I know the fight with Sabrina is gonna go quick. I'll bring Leroy in. Well, not Leroy, Mewtwo. This'll do it. This? No, don't give me a timeout. I'm trying to just work my way up. Leroy, you can go around. Wouldn't be as bad if like I wouldn't have to deal with all this fighting. Okay, now this is going in the third strongest mole territory. You know, she said like she's the oldest. Like if each sister said they were the oldest or like they were the strongest. Which that was still like one of my favorite Earthbound jokes. Crap, I forgot like, you know, well, cats don't like getting wet, so. He kind of waved it off a little bit, though. Oh, you know, I'm going up here. I'll talk to you later. I like how you just does like a flying, just... I don't know what that reminded me of, but it's just funny, like he... The way he just kind of like, you know, like he just comes in for like just a very, very dramatic hug or something. Or basically like, you know, his arms up like, catch me. I was like, you're the one that, you put yourself up there in the first place. All right, we have a delay going on. Fix that. Like I said, I'm hoping that whenever I know I said it's like constantly, but hopefully whenever I do get me another capture card, I can like fix like whatever it is that keeps on causing like the overtime audio delay. Hang on. Hang on. 10. Okay, for some reason I kept on like, yeah, it's the same thing. I kind of got mixed up on like what it was. Yeah, ether is I think what we need. Pokemon have weak points. I can nail them. No, you won't. Your Pokemon are gonna be lucky to get even like, you know, get a hit in on mine. Ed. See if I can thunder it first. Well, I mean, I guess you're pretty lucky. You gonna use the same attack? Mewtwo, can you come in here for a second? He's gonna use the same attack I've been using to take out his cough, like take down out their wheezings and coughings. I think we need to show him how it's done. Oh, they ain't no protected from this attack. That's how you do a side beam. For the love of God, please not bring out 2 more Weezings. I bet you he's got a whole team of Weezings. And he leveled up. Making sure. It's like the love child of a fishing bob and an emote. It's just like whenever I like see him like, you know, with that cheesy smile, like in that little like the raised eyebrows, the first thing is like, hey baby. Like just like he just thinks like, you know, he's like the best Pokemon in existence. I appreciate it, Amber. Sleep well. And I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna be playing. Maybe Phasmo. I'll figure it out. I'll post in Discord, so you guys just make sure to keep an eye out. I'll post what we'll be playing. And he's over there like, you know, frowning like someone just stole his Dr. Pepper or something. Anyway. Confusion should do it. I can't remember if it actually hurts him or not. But that's one thing I love about Confusion when you play as Mewtwo and Smash Bros. Like, if you actually hit them with it once, it'll, like, daze them. If you hit him with it again, it sends them flying for whatever reason. I wasn't paying attention to what he was bringing in, but I should be able to handle it. Oh, Electabuzz. Like, if you use, like, you know, Confusion twice on a roll on an opponent in Smash Bros., they'll just go flying, which is hilarious. Ow. I mean, you're not a pleasant person. I'm gonna give you a Confused Ray. Please hit yourself. This would be hilarious. Oh, never mind. Probably shouldn't. You know, that's the last time you're gonna hit me. That is the last time you're gonna hit me. Yeah, I mean, I'll be happy when I get through this, Amber. I mean, at the very least, once I finish this stream up, maybe go get my pizza, I'm gonna be like trying to sort through the rest of my Pokemon cards. Now I got like more dividers for my storage box, like ones I can write on, like to properly organize them. And I still gotta like finish like sorting the rest of my Paradox Rift set in my one binder because I ran out of sleeves the other day. Which thankfully I had enough like do like the inner sleeves for the rest of the cards I wasn't able to put in there. I just needed like outer sleeves. Now I got more of those. I can finish putting them in the binder. But at least there's not like a lot I need to do before like to have like everything caught up on like all of my sets I've got like, you know, in the storage box. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like, you know, the battle with Sabrina is gonna be how we're gonna close this one out. Mine nugget. Can't have it. I just don't know what things. I'm just worried it keeps on like, you know, sending us between floors is the problem. We ain't got time for that, Leroy. We got stuff to do. I'll play with you later. I mean, like I said, at the very least, I mean, this is a bit tedious, but we're still getting experience, even though we are kind of over-leveled. But I look at it as, like, even though we're over-leveled. Oh, yeah, there was one of them, I think, that was like, it was a temple. I think it actually might have been, like, for one of the other games. It looked very much, I think it kind of looked like the one that you fight Giratina on in Arceus. But I don't know, I mean, but... and like I said, I'll be the first to admit there are, like, since I haven't, like, played, like, a lot of Pokemon games, there are some things that I do need to get caught up on and kind of, like, understand more. Speaking of Hypno. I'm about to put your ass to sleep. Oh, crap. Hold on. Sorry, seriously, I mean, don't you... He looks like he belongs on Sesame Street. I'm about to take you back there. Because now I can't unsee it. Hypno looks like a Muppet to me. Or like a... I can't unsee it. Now I can't unsee it. Just making a Sesame Street reference. He looks like a Muppet. Yeah, me. I'm about to whoop your ass again, Archer. What's it, Mr. Archer? You know that kid? Matsmere, you know that old guy? We've met. So you're fool enough to get in our way, is that it? What brave little boys. Wait, aren't you the ones who are getting in our way? Not even. Mr. Archer's saying you're in his way, alright? You wanna go home in tears or what? Calm yourself. I'll teach these children a lesson. Yeah, like you did last time. Let's go. Just because I want to be rude about this. Gengar, you're up. It's time to give you some proper action. Why does it keep saying I'm here? I know I'm here. That weird bot thing or whatever, it keeps on saying I'm here or whatever, is like it's on it tonight. Yeah, well, you can do that all you want because I'm not after you just yet. Okay, see, that's just petty. I like how it didn't affect me. So yeah, I mean, that's hilarious. He did that just to be petty and everything, and dang it, he didn't affect my Gengar. And since Cubone just like, you know, took it, yeah, you just completely screwed everything up. Like, you gonna like try like, you know, take out my Gengar, like, or try like, you know, blow up your Pokemon, just take out mine. It doesn't even hurt me. It might not be as much of a stomp as I was thinking it was gonna be, but it don't matter. Apparently it wasn't that evasive. Okay, Mega Drain Golbat. Get some health back. I just need Sludge Bomb for Gengar, and he'll pretty much be set. I think I've kind of got. I think I've read something on where I can find that. It's an area we ain't been to yet, but I'm pretty sure I know where it is. But I will say I was kind of trying to figure out how to get it, because I didn't see you can get a technical machine of it or TM, and I was just trying to make sure it was something. I was trying to check to see if it was something that Gengar could learn. But I didn't see like a TM for it, until on Steady. It turned out it is a TM. I just want to make sure that it was something I'd make sure it was before I actually try to buy it somewhere. Like if Gengar could just learn it, but you know he doesn't learn Sludge Bomb, so you have to actually use a TM to teach it to him. All right, we'll Shadow Ball the Muck, because actually I'm gonna continue to stay on Weezing. I'm gonna stay on this where I try to take out the stronger ones. It's a good thing I did that because Muck protected itself, but Weezing's wide open. Still going a lot easier than it was last time I fought him. Yeah, we got this though. Like I said, it's not as much of a stomp as I thought it was gonna be, but okay, I'll Mega Drain the Weezing or Mega Drain the Muck. Assuming it doesn't use Protect first. All right, and this maybe will take it out. Not quite, but heal myself. All right, hopefully Cubone, if he uses Boomerang again, he can take out Muck. He's not protecting this time. Focus Energy. That would have been great to actually be able to hit a Cubone, but... Okay, I'm going to take out this Weezing now. I may have an antidote I can throw at Cubone. If I should be able to heal his Pokemon. Okay, that takes care of Weezing. So he's got one more, and she'll have one more. And that's level for Gengar. So we're not putting him in to get a little more levels. Obviously, he's going to be over leveled to fight Sabrina. Okay, that evasiveness is starting to get frustrating. Okay, I can't heal my Pokemon is the problem. I mean, I can't heal his. That's what I mean. Probably should just use Mega Drain to get some health back, but Alright, just give me a chance to take it out, though. And there goes Cubone. Alright, let's go ahead and, like, properly take out this Muck now. Shadow Ball will do it. Well, I targeted wrong, but it still should hit Muck. Well, that works, though, because I should take it down as evasiveness, or its defense. Accuracy. Turnabout's fair play. You want to keep me from hitting you or whatever. And he just took down your accuracy. Darn it. Okay, now this is starting to be BS. I guess I should have took the Muck out before, like, it really, like, you know, got its accuracy, its evasiveness all, like, up so high. Anytime now. Got it this time, though. Wait, oh, this is their last one, I think. Maybe? Yeah, there won't be a problem. This Shadow Ball doesn't affect... Okay, that is here thing is starting to get really annoying. I gotta figure out what's causing that, because, like, you know, it's not that bad when it does only once wear, but when it's continu... Yeah, I think he usually always has that stance. There was, like, one really funny moment where, like, I think it was Scarlet and Violet, I believe. We were playing that, and, my Gengar wasn't moving at all because he got frozen. And, like, for, like, the rest of the battle, like, the whole time we were celebrating or whatever, like, then Gengar was, like, frozen by... Because it was... I can't remember what attack, like, the, Because it was me and Amber and a few others, I think, were, It might just be me and her, like, you know, doing, like, a Terra battle. But either way, Gengar got frozen. And, like, he was just stuck like that for the longest time. I got a clip of it. So it wasn't just a stroke of luck that let you beat me last time. I understand now. We have to be more careful about you two. So now he acknowledges me. Well? It's alright, we got them. We let him go. Hey, look, that grunt dropped something. The card key. Alright, so now we can basically have access to the building. Okay, we gotta go to the door with it. Alright, Max Ether. I kinda do want to go ahead and, like, go and look around, like, see what else is in here. Kinda feel like I should probably maybe explore, like, the Flash Cannon. I think that's a good one for steel types, if I'm correct. Usually I think you see Metagross with that one. The only problem is I don't know if this is, like, taking me between floors is the issue. Crap. Darn. If you get in our way, then you'll really be in our way. Nice save there, dude. That was scalding hot on that burn. I don't know how I'm going to come back from that one. Done. And it's level for Pikachu. He's almost level 50 now. Oh, he is level 50. Okay. Well, it wasn't really negotiable. We didn't have anything else to hit me with. Max lure. Okay, that's like showing how they made Pokeballs, I guess. Instead, I mean, I definitely need like, you know, I don't know if this like I think this is probably taking me between floors. Well, I just oh, that's right by him right then. Kind of prove they have like a revive. Yeah, this artwork right here. I swear that's like where I fought Giratina. The only problem is like I don't know if this is taking me between floors or not. Probably like the best thing I can do is like, you know, just come back through here later. Just like, you know, just take each floor on like, you know, using the stairs. Because now I got like means access to everything. I don't necessarily need like, you know, teleporters. Okay, there was like a... So if we got down this way, it means we should have already taken out this guard right here. Yeah, we already took this one out. What in the hell? What? There should be children here. Wait, this might be Lance. Or Juggler Dalton. I don't know why I thought he was Lance. I guess because I think like Lance in the Elite Four has like some extravagant hair. What I remember. I guess those guys just stood out because they were talking about the Elite Four coming to protect us. I thought like could just let me like a random Elite Four member here. Again, guys, I definitely kind of like have to get caught up on stuff because. Look at this. I guess like in a way you can probably see like why I kind of got mixed up. And then they had the capes and everything. And first, Lance, is that Lance? By the way, that was on me. That was my B. But it's just the authority behind, like, you know, when him yelling Pikachu out. Like, you're gonna catch me, you're gonna regret it. Keep battling. I can take it out with, like, you know, with the Zippy Zap. I know I definitely need to refine, like, you know, Pikachu's moves, though. Like, if I have, like, a decent water Pokemon in place, I wouldn't need Splishy Splash. I mean, I know because Thunder and Floaty Fall, because, I mean, they're good moves, but as long as I got, like, you know, other Pokemon that, like, you know, on the team to supplement, like, you know, particular types of moves or, like, you know, type advantages, disadvantages, I don't necessarily need, like, these special ones. The only thing is I can't, like, evolve this Pikachu into a Raichu. And that's where I could probably definitely have, like, a stronger electric type if I had, like, a actual Raichu. Switch Pokemon, bring in Gengar, let him finish this one. Get a little bit of practice in for, you know, the fight with Sabrina. Abracadabra. And for your last trick, I'll make you disappear. Yeah, I was quoting Houdini by Eminem there to an extent. Oh, goodness. Your goodness for me? I mean, you lost. Which song? How are we on the 5th floor? We were just on the 9th. That's because Amber was talking about, like, you know, about being, like, confused by this place. So, I figure out, like, where to get what we need to get. Before we continue, though, guys, I'm going to take, like, a really quick BRB, and then we'll continue this. So just give me a second. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. And also, I apologize for, like, all the is here spam, like, in the chat, like, you know, up here. I swear that's not me. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know if it's, like, through YouTube or what. You know, one reason I kind of went on BRB for a second as well was trying to figure out why it keeps doing this, but I've got to figure out, like, you know, what it's through, because I don't know if it's happening through YouTube or it's like one of my apps, like, you know, I have going, like, mix it up. I mean, I just turned off my Lumia stream thing, which controls my lighting when I get subscribers, where I turn that off to make sure it's not a feature in that. But if it continues doing it, like, with Lumia stream off, at least that narrows it down. It's not that. But I don't know why it keeps on saying it's you know, it is here. I mean, usually it does it just once during the stream and that's it. But it's been spamming it, and it's nothing I'm doing. I mean, usually, I mean, it's like we joke about it, but this time it's kind of annoying. Yeah, man, I just hate it. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, she's got 3. I'm definitely gonna try to, like, do some research into it tonight. I will say, if it is something that YouTube added, I mean, I'm not saying it is, but it's definitely, like, one of those things where I feel like, you know, it's not really a fan of it, because I feel like, okay, obviously, you know, if someone's live, then people are gonna know that they're here, that, you know, the viewers are gonna know you're here, you know, if you're streaming. So I wonder if it actually might be like a feature and mix it up. I'll bring in Golem. I just want to go and try to get through this so we can go take on Sabrina. See, I didn't get a chance to attack at that time. Ow. Done. Dragon Pulse. I don't think I want to really bother with the teleporter anymore. They just keep throwing me all over the place, but now I can pretty much access whatever I want. Whereas I was having to use like those to get around. And I'll come back and explore more of this later. Well, at least, whoa. See what's in here at least. I was just going to like grab this one over here, see what's in this. Full heal. Yeah, I'll go and grab these two. Like, there's 3 things in here, so I'll just take this guy out and then we'll finish on. I didn't want to join you. He's got 2. I mean, it's a coughing. Voltorb. Probably won't take it out before it self-destructs, but... And there it went. Eradicate. I'll keep Pikachu in. Alright, zippy zap again. Alright, Mewtwo's at level 41 now. Alright, so hopefully after this we can go on up to, I think it's like 11 floors. Max revive. Rare candies are always good. Okay, and that's what I need for Charizard. Okay, look, I'm getting in there. I'm fighting like whoever this guy is, so you ain't stop me. Halt. State your purpose for being here. To kick bubblegum and chew ass. And I'm all out of ass. I don't know. Alright, Spirit Fingers, let's do this. Thunder. Assuming I won't miss it. And once we're done here, I'm going to take the elevator straight on down and head on over to the gym. Too bad. Oh, this won't be a problem. Keep battling. And get this next badge. And then from there, I'm probably going to, like, you know, do some off-stream leveling over the weekend. Like, make sure... I mean, we may already be, like, leveled up enough for Cinnabar Island. But realistically, I need to get some water Pokemon in my party to level up. I mean, then again, Golem probably could actually handle things. Just one more to go. Keep. And this Golbat won't be a problem. Except when Pikachu misses. Still won't be a problem, though. Oh, Giovanni. Okay. That's how I get in there. I must have to, like, you know, use a teleporter or something. Okay, let's go down to the, back down the floor. Shoot. One of these teleporters has got to do it. Darn it. We gotta find the right one that'll take us, like... Well, I mean, I'll take this at least. We're looking, we might find another TM. Star Piece? Well, since I've been a little bit low on money from, like, all the Graveler grounding I was doing where I was, like, needing to get more... buy more Pokeballs. At least that'll give me a little bit of money back. Still gonna get up there to, like, to the 11th floor. Okay, we ain't tried that one right there. This one, I'm gonna end up like exploring the rest of this place. I'm, you know, by default. Trying to get up there. Crap. Trade Team Rocket, I never was a member of you. It's gonna be so satisfying when I finally get up there to that top floor. At least I know, like, when I get to Sabrina, that, like, won't take me long. Let's bring in Mewtwo. And Pikachu could have just went on and took out the gold bat, but... You feel like I mean, I accidentally, like, you know, I went to switch Pokemon. Alright. Probably just use Confusion and knock it out, but... This should suffice. Because I ain't no trader. I never... Never been a part of it. Let's try this one. Probably ain't gonna get me there either. I didn't mean to get back on that. Alright, let's try this one more time. I'm just trying to avoid, like, you know, fights where I can. There's some doors here I ain't been through. Try this one. Really? That wasn't it either. It's probably ended up being like an out-of-the-way teleporter. Maybe I can come back up here later and, like, you know, fight more of these people and get, like, yeah, we're, like, back down, like, lower floor here. And let's try here, because we can go open up this one now. I'll come back for whatever that is later. I was trying to figure out where the floor is. Okay, well, that's just cheap. It did, like, teleport me, like 20 feet away. Back down here. Okay, let me, like, just take an elevator back up to, like, maybe the 9th, like, the 10th floor. I was hoping it might be a teleport right there on the 11th floor that would take me into the room. They already tried. There's definitely, like, obviously one I'm missing. Just gotta find it. Okay, I'll go back to the 11th floor, see if there's something I missed up there. I don't think there is. I think obviously only one of these teleporters is going to get me over there. All right. Kind of like you think, like, you know, it's kind of hard to like really gauge which one I haven't used is the problem. But only one of these teleporters is going to get me up to that one. That's where that one rocket member is. I used that one. Probably did. Yeah, I think I've used this one. Okay, there's Mac at least. I guess we're on the right track. Got it. That's far enough. What, you again? Me again, as many times as it takes. I'll not let you reach the boss. Huh. What was that? Reach the boss? Master, do you think... Giovanni must be here. So the boss Team Rock is right here in this building. Makes things easier then. Go, Master. This is our best chance to beat their boss. Oh man, you'll be dealing with me. I see you, Archer. Oh, Lord. Hold it right there, twerp. Our boss is in a meeting. You better not disturb him. How many times have we done this song and dance? How many times have you had 2 left feet? Oh, this is gonna suck for you two. I'll laugh at, and I know they ain't gonna one-shot them. That'd be hilarious if it did. If this actually takes them out in one go, this is gonna be great. This will be like, you know, the biggest, like the most one-sided battle I've had with him in this game yet. And Golem leveled up from that. Oh god, okay, that was hilarious. Because they were over-leveled, it's understandable. And almost knocked out Pikachu in the process. I'm about to, like, you know, do so if I almost whoop my own Pokemon's ass. Alright, guys, I'm gonna do one more BRB right after this. Just like always. Looks like our Team Rocket is blasting off again. Alright, I got one more BRB I gotta do before, like, I take on Giovanni or whichever. So, I'll be right back, guys. hopefully that was like the last BRB of the night, guys. We got one more battle here. I guess we're gonna have to fight Giovanni. Before we do that, though, let me heal up Pikachu. Since he almost got knocked out by, you know, Golem's attack. It's good enough. No, Mr. President, I hope you're not thinking of lying to me. The Master Ball. You successfully created one, didn't you? Do you think it's that easy to make? And now that I know who you really are, there's no way I want to make a thing like that. Not for someone like you. How dare you? Ain't you ever any thought of forcing us to create lots of powerful Pokemon for you? Using stolen research to create Pokemon, that's not something Sylph would ever do. We had a deal. You agreed to this. You're a smart man. I'm sure you can imagine what will happen to your people if you say no to me now. What's up, Prez? What's up, Gio? Young Maskmare, so we meet again. The President of Sylph and I are discussing a vital business proposition. Business proposition. Keep your nose out of grown-up matters. Sorry, you talking about grown-ups. Didn't I just spank your ass like a few episodes back? Completely platonically, might I add? Or experience a world of pain. Because it worked out so well last time. I mean, this is like twice I beat like the crap out of like all his cronies, you know, before like getting to him. It's the same way as before. You feel like he would have learned after I beat his ass in his own house. Now I'm beating him in someone else's. Cute. Yeah, fake this out, though. Okay, yeah. I promise there ain't gonna be no rematches this time. I'll see to that. One down. So Rhyhorn, switch Pokemon to, well, Hitmonlee, you got time to shine here. Or Leroy, whatever. So he might send out Nidoking next. Nidoqueen. I'm about to be very petty. Gengar, can you come here for a second? I figured it would have been Nidoking, but... yeah, the dark type moves would be problematic, but... her being poison... and Gengar... yeah, being poison. She's got to hit me first, you know, take advantage of that defense being lowered. Done. Okay, that's twice now, Gio. Oh, that... the XP, though. Oh, I lost again? Yeah, thanks for the money, though, rich boy. Blast, I have little choice, it seems. I will relinquish Sylph for now. But Team Rocket will never fall. You just fell twice, dude. Master, never forget. All Pokemon set for Team Rocket's use. I may leave you now, but we will meet again. Yeah, I mean, your rocket just fell out, fell out of control just like that SpaceX one a few days ago. God, that was terrible, but you know what? I mean, at least no one was on it. That's that's like, the best thing about it, outside of it was a SpaceX rocket going out of control. Oh, dear boy, thank you for saving us here at Sylph. Well, I suppose that's so. It wasn't just you. It was that wonderful partner of yours, too. I'll never forget how you saved us in our moment of peril. Yeah, well, I kind of got Team Rocket's number. I had to thank you in some way, and I'm quite magnanimous, so I can give you anything. Yeah, maybe this will do? I like how you actually had one. He just refused to give it to Giovanni. You can't buy that anywhere. It's our secret prototype, the Master Ball. Oh, it will catch any Pokemon without fail. Truthfully, we've only succeeded in making just the one, so you should probably be quiet about using it. Yeah, I'll totally gotta put a Magikarp in it. Now I was gonna go for go to my shiny Mewtwo if I actually can farm one. Thing is, I can't remember like the name of the company who did it. I can't remember if it actually is like the Pokemon Center themselves. But I do want to get like some of the replica Pokeballs. I got one on my Throne wish list actually. Not trying to tell anyone to get it for me, of course. But they have like a bunch of like the little Pokeball replicas that light up and everything. I kind of just wanted to have one because I got like, a bunch of like little Pokeballs down there, but those are just from like, tins that had like, trading card booster packs in them. But I want one of these, the light up ones I'm talking about, because they had one for the Pokeball. And if I could just get one for the Pokeball, Great Ball, and Ultra Ball, that'd be great. But they did at one point have like one for the Master Ball, but it's, I think, no longer in circulation. I've seen it on eBay for like a couple hundred bucks. And I would like to have it. But if I could just get like the Pokeball one, I'd be happy with that. I think like a lot of people said this, it's like great, like it doesn't open up or anything. A lot of people said it's like it's great for cosplays, and it's got like a really, awesome feel to it. Like I think it's made of it's die-cast metal, and again, it lights up, it makes noises. But I would probably just have it on display. Take the elevator down because we got like a gym badge to go get. That's definitely something that's kind of like definitely like one of my wants, not needs, that I definitely want to pick up at some point, just for the sake of having like another decoration in my room. That was a bit of a slog. But at least we're done now. If I want to go up there and explore for some other stuff later, I can. Alright. Now, we got a gym badge to go and finally pick up. And that's what we're going to call it on the stream tonight, Rogues. Wait, he's going to want to battle me. Ask me, you did it. Beat Giovanni, right? The Archer guy made a run for it, so I chased him all the way out here, and then all Team Rocket's grunts ran right out of Saffron City, too. Guess we're lucky you're such a strong trainer, Mass Mare. To be honest, I was a little scared. Like, what would happen to us if we turned out the bad guys were the strongest, But you and me, Mass Mare, we really managed to save Sylph. Nobody would have to go through what Cubone went through ever again. Alright, now that everything's back to normal, I guess it's time for that next Pokemon gym. You been to the Saffron City gym already, Mass Mare? How many badges have you got? That many, huh? Wow. Maybe we'll both make it all the way to the Pokemon League. Let's both give it our best shot. See ya. At least he didn't want to challenge me that time. I've already been through enough battles, and I just want to get through this last one so I can get my Pokemon sorting tonight. I haven't actually really explored Saffron City. I mean, I did before, but not when people were around. Okay, is everyone up to snuff? I'm pretty sure, yeah, I could do, like, to heal them up just a little bit. Do a quick heal for them. I don't think we're really going to struggle too much with Sabrina. As a Gengar should be able to handle anything, everything on his own. But I do have Mewtwo as backup, because I don't know exactly what levels her Pokemon are going to be, because, Koga's was like, hang on a sec, guys. Be right back one more time. guys. Hopefully that was the last BRB tonight. But anyways, now that they're healed up, we're gonna go on in over here, take on Sabrina, and that should be the end of it. Don't know what like little challenge is gonna be to her gym. I know with Koga there was like a bunch of invisible walls. Alright, here it is. Okay, this all looks really cool. Oh crap, more teleporters. Yo, champ in the making. Surprised by all the glitz and glam? Saffron City is the biggest city in Canada, and this gym gets its fair share of challenges too. You need to have a Pokemon that's at least level 45. Good thing I did do some leveling. You want to stand a chance? Well, do you have one? Level 45. Got several there. I'm gonna like show the one that's I'm gonna be using. No problem. That's a Pokemon that's at least level 45. All right. Well then, fly out to meet the gym leader, Sabrina. See if I can do this in a way where I don't have to worry about challenging anyone. Didn't want to step back on that. As long as it's going, just get on up to her, we're good. They're a little fast on turning around, though. So they ain't letting us still put me up there at her. Well, not quite. Shit. I was trying to get through it without having to fight with anyone. One sec. Alright, well these are actually a little bit stronger too, so... Not strong enough. Alright, just send out the Pokemon I just beat down. I mean, your call. Alright, hopefully that's the only one I'm gonna have to fight. I ain't lost, lady. I mean, I felt lost like in the Sylph Company building, but... Here, I'm right at home. Did I do this one? Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Let's try this one. Maybe this one. I wouldn't say that. Darn it. Still not quite there. Alright, wait for her to turn around. Yeah, I can see she would have caught me right there. Maybe it's this one. I think there's only like one other direction we can really check with this. Wasn't quite it either. It's gotta be one of these up here that'll send me over to her. I think we check this one. This be it? There we go. I think it was like trickiest to get her out of any of them. All right, Sabrina, let's do this. So you've come. I had a vision of your arrival. I have had psychic power since I was a child.
Psychic powers?
Started when I carelessly threw a spoon aside and bent itself into a natural shape. It's like battling, but if you wish to, then I'll show you my power. Okay, she's got 4. Hopefully Gengar can sweep these. Probably shouldn't bring him in early like this, but I just want to see, like, you know, just how many he can take out on his own. The problem is their attack's going to just be just as oomphy towards me if I don't watch it. Ah, crap, he will use Reflect. So it's good that I'm not using physical moves then. Survived it. And of course, yeah, it's only you in here. She's toxic. Okay, that was a bad move. Oh boy. But you're done. Keep battling. I probably could have bought in Pikachu's, like, you know, to take it out based on it. So I probably should heal Gengar here, but another thing I got going for me too. Slowbro's a water type. May not be enough to actually keep Gengar alive or whatever, but yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Crap. I should have just like outright used a... That's the double-edged sword thing. Ghost Pokemon work on Psychic Pokemon, but also it's, you know... I bring in Pikachu to... Of course, that was on me because I didn't heal Gengar. That's fine, because I got this one's number. Set when it holds on. I hate when they do, when they, like, it seems like just times they just let their, like, health, like, not, like, you know, what feels like it should have been, like, a one-shot. It ends up not being one. By the way, I still got this battle. And probably definitely should like put some more bug Pokemon in this. So like try at least, you know, train up my Butterfree some. And Pikachu dozed off. I think if Jinx's ice is dual type ice in this, Hitmonlee could work. if I let Gengar would stay alive, he probably could, like, you know, just stomped a good bit of him. So my hunch is right. Called it. Just to go ahead and make this, try to make this accurate to Mewtwo Strikes Back. We took out the Alakazam by bending its spoons and then just throwing it to the side. Promise it's a little higher than level, but not very effective. Of course, it's got Nightshade. Okay. We're not joking around with it. We're gonna go ahead and like wrap this up. Hopefully. Even if I revive Gengar, it could end up one-shotting it. You know, Gengar is like higher level, but there's also, I'm not just gonna like tag Gengar in because it could immediately take him out. Bad sounds, I'm letting Mewtwo take the L on this one. Just so Gengar can come in and hopefully wrap this up. Yeah, definitely. This is definitely like one of the more awesome looking gems. Alright, Gengar in this thing. What the? The fact they let it go first. It's fine by me. This loss shocks me, but a loss is a loss. I mean, I didn't work hard enough to win. 7,000 from that. So I did kind of struggle a little more than I thought I was going to, but again, it was on me for not healing Gengar when I probably should have. The video has earned you a Marsh badge. You get a Marsh badge from Sabrina. Marsh badge raises the level of Pokemon to obey you to level 70 for Pokemon that you have received from another trainer. And wait, please take this TM with you. Psybeam or Psychic? I think I already got Calm Mind. I already got like a Psybeam. Yeah, I have a Psybeam TM, a T-Beam. Yeah, Psybeam TM. I think that's actually how I taught it to Mewtwo. TM33 is Calm Mind. It makes the Pokemon concentrate a boost both its special attack and special defense in battle. Psychic powers is something that only a few people have. Everyone has psychic power. People just don't realize it. Alright, and we are done with that. And with that, I'm basically done with the stream for the Night Rogues. Like, once I get out here, I'm going to go ahead and... So what this pretty much means is next stream, probably going to be like doing like a little bit of like, you know, leveling up in between just to be safe. Because I'm guessing we're going to need like Pokemon to at least be level 4, like level 50. Probably because our next stop is going to be over to... Yeah, so I guess we got to head back to Pallet Town. And then we're going to go down that way, you know, over to Cinnabar Island. So, which also reminds me of something. One more thing we do have to do first. Because I actually talked to this guy by accident, where I wanted to do this on stream, so I basically, because I just remember this, like back over at the Go Park, there was someone I talked to, and he actually was going to teach me something. But, I wanted to, like, you know, go and learn on stream, so I basically cut out of the game before, like, you know, before I saved it or anything. So we gotta go to Fuchsia City. I think I remember the right guy. This might actually be what we're gonna need to get to Cinnabar Island. Where's Sarah? I said I'd meet her here to catch Pokemon, but I'm catching all I'm catching weird looks. You know, where it wasn't him. I think it was the guy in the shack. Cause I recall like being something I did like pretty sure it was like one of them to talk to. I got buried treasure. Hoping it didn't already. It didn't show that we had like the the ability. That's because it's been a bit of a day, so I'm trying to remember which person I talked to because I've talked to so many people in this game. Yeah, man, I'm gonna like be in the stream in just a second. What's it? This one? Is it Pokemon? Okay, never mind. As it's been a bit of a day, so I'm trying to remember like which NPC I talked to get the. Wait, I think it was this one. Yeah, that's right, because he was around a Lapras. The Lapras was getting on age, but still of real beauty, wouldn't you say? We used to ride on waves and travel the whole wide world together. Lapras can't swim like it used to, so we'll stay here together. Aw, thank you for listening. So I'll teach the secret technique. Yeah, sea skim. This technique, you can travel on water. Pikachu wants to learn it as well? I'm not sure if it can learn it. It's not water type. It'd surprise you. You'll determine, just like my Lapras. I'll teach you the technique then. You have to keep your bounce on the water, lower the center of gravity, and keep bounce with your upper body. Yeah, it's bad. I was trying to remember which NPC because I basically was like this morning yesterday morning, I accidentally talked to him. But again, it's been a bit of a day, so I was trying to remember like which one it was. I probably should, and like the surfboard and the Lapras like should have been like my main clue to it. I'll give that board too. Ride waves and travel the whole wide world together. That's like one thing about this game or whatever is the factor that. Basically the whole concept behind it is like how sometimes like the Pokemon stuff can get a little dark. It's not really necessarily dark or whatever, but as far as like that, basically talking about the Lapras getting old, so it's kind of like a reminder that the Pokemon do get old and die and everything, like real world creatures. And just like how like a Mewtwo strikes back or whatever, they basically like put emphasis in there that Pokemon could die and everything because they were talking about like how the Pokemon were ready to fight to the death. And it definitely gave like a sense of urgency and like, and actual fear. I remember as a kid, I actually was kind of crying a little bit, like watching that, realizing, that's when I was kind of like realizing that Pokemon weren't immortal. They actually could like, die like anyone, like anything. But also, of course, when you go to like, Lavender Tower and they have like, the graves for the Pokemon there. So, and also it's just like when you look at like, some Pokemon lore entry, especially in the later games, and especially with Ghost Pokemon, and they basically like outright talk about like stealing souls and all this other stuff. Yeah, this series can actually get surprisingly dark for how upbeat it is. But that was like just like a little wholesome moment where he was talking about the Lapras was getting up there in age and couldn't really get out like it used to. But he still wants to basically teach other trainers how to kind of like get out there, you want to teach us like how to do the same thing that him and he had joy with his Lapras and everything. So we could basically kind of like a whole thing of like, you don't like, your time with Pokemon can pass. So, cherish what you get with them. And that's kind of like how it is, can go with anything, with friends, family, and such, and also pets. I got a dog, who's definitely like, kind of like a senior now. He still acts like a puppy. He's very energetic. Has like a lot of energy. Still acts like as energetic as pretty much the day that I bought him home. But there's that whole like inevitability that he's not gonna be with me forever. I'm trying to cherish what time I got with him. I think he's about probably maybe like 10 or 11 years old now. So I think like in dog years he's probably like in his late 50s or 60s. But he's still basically, he's very energetic. Very, he still basically acts like a puppy at heart, like acts like he's young. But I also know that, I got to cherish like what time I got with him. Because I'm hoping if I could get at least another 5 years with him, I'll be happy. Longer with that, I'll be even happier. But I'm just trying to like make sure he's taken care of for the time he's here and everything. But anyways, with that being said, guys, I'm going to call it here on the stream. Don't know what me and the group are going to be playing today. I know we're going to be short 2 people, so it's probably just going to be me, Amber, and Eldrinox. Because Joe's away on a trip, and MickDD43 is going to be, working as well, at his end. So I don't... my little spell was getting sized from it. 22 miles, super active. Yeah, and I'm glad you had fun, Jeremy. I definitely appreciate you coming by and hanging out. Even if I still wish I knew what was going on with that Is Here thing. But I did notice that after I shut down, my, shut up Lumia stream, the thing I use to control my lights, it seemed like to stop. So I may have something to do with Lumia stream. So I had to like look into it to see if that's what's going on. Because it seemed like that it stopped doing it then. I may even actually do it like next time I do a stream. I may actually just have like Lumia stream off to see if it does it then. If it doesn't do like the is here thing at the start, that's gonna say it's something about Lumia stream. But anyways, again, guys. Even though there was definitely like a few like little BRBs here and there tonight, I wanted to thank you those who came out, hung out with me, and if you guys just lurked, I deeply appreciate you. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, I appreciate you doing so since we are coming up on 1,000 subscribers on here. And also, if you enjoyed the stream, definitely appreciate if you like, subscribed, and like, share, and comment. Yeah. But anyways, I'm going again calling it here. Next stream will be sometime today for like a later day for some more multiplayer. Don't know if we're gonna be doing Phasmophobia or Gang Beast or what we're gonna be doing. We'll figure it out. Probably gonna be some Phasmophobia, but like those on the Discord, like who want to join up, who taking part in, I'll of course be posting on there. Once I decide what we're gonna be playing. But anyways, till next one, much love. Thanks for coming out. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thanks for watching.